Hi guys, I totally forgot about my update this week. So I'm actually 4 days, no, total lie, I'm 4 weeks, 1 day post-op. And things are going okay. I'm not sure if I told you last week, but I've got an infection on the one side, in the one nipple. I've been given one set of antibiotics which didn't really work with my stomach, and I've just been given a second set, so they seem to be doing the trick. It's not quite as gammy as it has been. So yeah, I kept my t-shirt on to start because I've not got my binder on. That's here. I've sort of just thought I'd show you from the side like what it looks like, stuff like that. I'm glad I'm not suffering with the nipples poking out of my t-shirt just yet, but you can see with my t-shirt on the swelling here and here. So yeah, so I figured I'd just show you that. But well, take my top off. Okay, so straight away, I notice it more and more every day that this nipple is so much lower than this one. It is bothering me quite a lot. There's sometimes I look at it and think, oh, they're not that bad, and then other times I'm like, yeah, that's actually really bad. But yeah, so this one is the one I've been getting loads of problems with. It looks like it's melting off my chest, if I'm honest. Yeah. But I've emailed the nurse and basically said that I'm not happy with how uneven they are, and I understand that there was risk of them not being symmetrical, blah blah blah, but this is something else. And the other thing I don't understand really is that they were symmetrical when I went in, so why aren't they symmetrical now? Do you get what I mean? Like, everything was literally, when I had breasts, they were the same size, nipples were even, same size again, blah blah blah. I come out looking like this, with this one sliding down my chest as we speak. So yeah, a little bit disappointing really. But loads of people have been like, oh, it's not that bad, and stuff like that. But I'm like, would you say that if it was on you? So I don't know. I think sometimes it is really bothering me. And this crease here, I don't know what's going on really there. I think it's just a swelling here. I'm hoping that's going to go down soon. But yeah, this one's actually healing really, really nice. It's all joined up nicely. There's no stretching or anything like that. This one's always been like perfect. This one, on the other hand, let's see if I can switch on to the light. Isn't doing too well. But yeah, the more I look at it, the more I realise how uneven they are. So yeah, that's not good. But that leads me on to something I touched upon last week, the aftercare. Basically, I was discharged from hospital 3 days after my op. I was asked then to go back 3 days later to London, which is 200 miles away from my house, just for anyone that doesn't know the distance between me and London, for a checkup, which I thought was a bit... 3 days later, like, not much is going to happen in 3 days, and I was right, nothing much did happen. They took off the patches, went, yeah, that looks great, and then sent me home again. So, yeah, that was a bit annoying. And then after that, nothing. Literally nothing. And I emailed the nurse on the 20th of January, basically saying I wasn't happy with how uneven they are. I think I've got an infection in my chest. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you please get back to me? I need to know what's going on. And I got an automatic email back basically saying, I'm out of the office till the 10th of February, and I'll deal with your emails then, basically saying. And I was just like, right. So that's like, what, 21 days that she's out of the office for? Like, who takes a holiday that long? So yeah, 21 days. And I was like, Okay, so that's another 3 weeks of no aftercare whatsoever. Please contact me if you need me, shit. So yeah, that pissed me off quite a lot. I still haven't managed to speak to anyone in London at all. I'm going back to London though on the 14th, which is a week tomorrow, to actually see the surgeon. So I'm actually going to have it out with her then and basically say, look at it, you know, like this is not acceptable. And hopefully she can, as much as I didn't want to, but hopefully she can do some sort of surgery to correct it. My mum came up with a bit of a genius idea that they just cut like a half moon shape out here and just drag it up a bit. I can't actually drag it up myself really right now. No. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe she can, maybe she can't. I'm praying that she can. But yeah. So what was I going on to? Yeah. It took me 2 weeks to actually get an appointment with my doctors to confirm that I had an infection in my chest, which was pretty damn ridiculous. I'd ring up every day and I'd just be like, oh yeah, I think I got an infection, I've just had a double mastectomy. I was wondering if I could just pop in and say, oh no, sorry, you need to book an appointment, which will be about 5 weeks down the road. Or it would be, oh, if you want that, you need to ring at 8:30 in the morning for an emergency appointment, but we can't guarantee you'd have one. Which is right, they couldn't, and they didn't. So, yeah, that was slightly irritating. So I ended up going for blood tests, a blood test about the lump in my chest, basically, anyway, at the end of January. So I just asked that nurse if she could have a look for me, and she basically said, yeah, it's infected, let me get someone else. Someone else come in, they went, yep, it's infected. So I had to wait for the doctor, sat there like this, in a freezing cold surgery, and I was like, waiting for the doctor, and then he came in and he went, oh yeah, it's infected, printed off a prescription for antibiotics and walked back out the room again. And I'm like, that just took about 6 minutes of human time. You know, so, like, why have I been waiting 2 weeks for someone to just walk in and say, yeah, it's infected? I could have showed him that on reception. I probably would have been happy to, if I'm honest. Just walked into the doctor's office like, ta-da, fix me. So yeah, aftercare has been shit. I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced this in the UK. But yeah, so slightly irritating to say the least. I'm not sure if it's just all happened coincidentally that everyone just appears to have gone on holiday during January, or I don't know, it's just, yeah, shit. You can't really describe it any other way. Moving on though, I was talking to somebody about about my binder a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, the nurse basically said, you know, you've only got to wear this for 6 weeks and then you can burn it or do whatever you want, which is which is what he intended doing, right? But then this person replied with, oh my god, like, what do they think you are, like a fucking feminist or something? And I was like, yeah, I know, right? I know. Why would I burn it? That's just ridiculous. So yeah, I kind of put that out the window. But you know, like, weirdly, my hairdresser's actually asked for this. My hairdresser, who's like all woman, always has been a woman, doesn't want to be a man, but she wants my binder because she thinks it'll make her look skinny. And I'm like, no, it flattens your boobs. That's all it does. Makes you look flat-chested. So, crack on. I don't really care. Like, whatever. So yeah, what else there? Range of movement, stuff like that. I can stretch finally. Like that. So yeah, I can stretch. My dancing sort of got a bit more aggressive in the club, like, so yeah, that's good. I still can't lift anything though. I still get pain if I do that. Driving's fine. Eating, drinking, carrying my iPad everywhere is fine. What else? Do you know, weirdly, I'm not sure if anyone else has actually experienced this, but since having this operation, it's like my testosterone is boosted. I've noticed a lot of people have said to me, oh, your voice has gone really low all of a sudden, and weirdly, like I said a couple of weeks ago, there's random hairs appearing on my chest up here, which I've never had in my life. And as soon as I can, I'll probably be shaving them off. I know a lot of people say, "Oh no, it makes you look more manly," and I'm like, no, it just makes you look like an ape. You know, I don't mind facial hair. Just I don't, yeah, I love facial hair, but just not. I don't even mind the lather. You know, just not here. Don't no. Someone did come up with a genius idea though the other day and basically said, you know, if they can't operate on this, then just get a tattoo. And I was like, genius, but it would probably hurt a lot, as this one did. And they were like, yeah, but you can't feel anything. And I'm like, yes, I can't feel anything. Of course, I should go to the tattoo parlour right away and book myself in. This would be amazing. But yeah, so you never know. You might see me next week with just shitloads of tattoos all over my chest. But I did think though, I'm not sure if that would, because at the minute I need the blood supply to be good to my nipples. So maybe putting ink in my chest probably wouldn't be too much of a good idea. And some people are probably watching this right now going, stupid. So yeah, I might just hold off. But apparently I'm not going to be able to feel my chest for up to 6 months anyway, so even when they are all fully healed and stuff, I could still go and get one. So might be an idea, just because I can. So yeah, like I said, my range of movement's good. Still sleeping on my back, although I figured out a couple ways of sort of partly being on my side, being comfortable and not jeopardising, well, not risking hurting myself and stuff. So yeah, I sort of like half sleep on my side. It's just really weird, but it helps. It helps because along with wearing this, sleeping on 51,000 pillows, it ain't comfortable whatsoever. But like I said, 2 weeks left of doing that. I'm literally counting down the days, and I'm just gonna have the best night's sleep ever. By the time it gets to 6 weeks, on the Wednesday of 6 weeks, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna roll around. I'm probably gonna sleep upside down on my head. I don't know. I'll just do everything and just shimmy around like the little gay boy I am. I'm not gay though, but yeah, I'm a bit camp. But yeah, so yeah, cover that. Can't think of anything else to cover. I don't usually tend to cover the stuff that everybody else covers because I like to provide something different, you know. Everybody else's YouTube channel will cover all the basic shit you need. I just tend to go off on a whim about all the basic shit you probably don't need, but you know, you never know. Can't even think. Working's fine. I've been going out a lot more than I should be, but there. Oh, one more thing. I had a stitch poking out on this one. And when I did eventually get to see the nurse, she cut it down here where this black is here. She cut it, and then it popped open. There's actually a gap in it. Wait, so wait a minute, let me try and hold this out. Oh god. So this gap here is actually meant to be closed up. I can't even do it now because it's healing, but yeah, this here is meant to be next to this here. So this sort of eye-shaped thing is not meant to be there, basically, because the stitches popped open. So, not fun. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to update in the summer and say, yeah, it's all fixed, I'm even, and I don't have to walk around like this just to be even, and, you know, so, just take every photo like that. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like I said, things are going really well, and well, apart from my melting nipple, I couldn't be happier. It's been a long time waiting, 9 years to wait for surgery, not just 9 years transitioning, 9 years on the waiting list, and that's all because I live in Wales. That's ridiculous. You never know, I might start up some campaign about being Welsh and not getting great service and shit like that. You never know. I might. But yeah, for now I'll leave you to it, and I'll make sure I do my update on time next Wednesday before I go to London, and fill you in with the rest of the shit I blabber on about. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.